Do you have an iPhone cable or anything? You got one? Go up a little bit.
Test. You got nothing in there? Nothing? Test.
Hey, Jim.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Omaha, Nebraska for the President's Day Classic. We're joining you here halfway through our match. We're in the early parts of the second set. We'll get you up to speed here as quick as we can. Light 17 red took the first set. I think it was about 25-17, 25-18, something like that. We're knotted at, well, it's 9-8 here, Lights. So we got a couple of minutes as there's a timeout called. We're taking on the Iowa Elite team. That's a team from Waterloo area in Iowa. They are the number 1 seed in our pool, for whatever that's worth. Beautiful day here. We are at the CHI Health Center in beautiful downtown Omaha. It's 47 degrees when I came in this morning. So it's a wonderful day here in the Cornhusker State. Getting ready to go here again. Mike, what are your early impressions of the match?
Lights team came out pretty strong today, Jim. They playing fundamentally sound, not too many errors, which is always important right away. They are the 34th seed overall in this pool, taking on the number 2 seed. So in as much as they can get out to a fast start, it'll be a great tournament.
All right, we've got Audrey Spolodoro at the line, sends it over. It's handled over on the Iowa side. They're going to bring it back. Big swing. Klimbarski pops it up. Great recovery there for your Lights 17 Red. Sent back over. And they find the seam on the left side there, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't get that point, but I love that play by Emma out of the middle. That was a great pancake, good hustle. Looks like there's some discussion with Nate here. I think Audrey is the floor captain. She's going to go have a conversation with the up official and see, or not. No discussion necessary.
All right.
We'll go to a break here. Nate's a pretty sharp coach, knows the game of volleyball very well, so anytime he's got a question, there's likely something to be discussed.
All right, folks, we want to remind you of our sponsors today, the Easy Reels volleyball app that we are using here today to broadcast these games to you. We're very grateful to have their support and have their app available here. We're also sponsored by the Fruity Frothy Frappuccino Company of Eagan, Minnesota, and we expect to hear from them later on in the tournament here. And, of course, our lead sponsor, the Dan Stein Alligator, Crocodile, and Varmint Removal Services of Prior Lake, Minnesota. We thank you to all our sponsors for bringing you these great matches here from beautiful downtown Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, I have to remember this point in the match, Jim. 10-9 in the second set, and maybe if we get a word with the coaching staff after, we'll understand a little bit what they're talking about. Again, Nate knows the game, so I'm not at all surprised that he's got questions.
Yeah, he brings a very calm and measured approach, but also very outspoken when the time is right for that. And that ball is sent into the net by Iowa Elite. That's another point for Northern Lights. It's 11-9 here as we approach midpoint in set number 2. Remember, we took the first set. I believe it was 25, 18-19, somewhere in there.
Many would say the volleyball gods have spoken, Jim, with that net serve.
Yes.
Oh, miscommunication there on the light side.
Yep.
Although I like to say, I'd rather have 2 go for the ball than 0.
Always better to run together than to both watch the ball hit the floor. That's got to be the hardest thing for fans to watch and for the team themselves. Klimbarski handles pass. Back set, Spoladoro swung over. That's another point. That's Emma Fretheim. Good swing out of the middle there. Mike, I really think that fast middle offense is going to be kind of a key here today.
It is going to be a key. It is going to be a key because I think we have not seen it stopped as of yet. And I like to say, similar to football, establish a run to set up the pass. I really like the inside attack to set up your outsides.
Big swing from the left side, but that's sent back on. No, they're not even going to have said that made it over. So that's a 4 call. You see the ref hold up 4 fingers. Means the ball did not cross the net. Oh, just short on the serve for Emma Fretheim. Remember, we talked about serving being really a key part of the game, and the coaches do encourage the players to make their serve difficult, be that short or long, and you do have to accept some service errors. Iowa Elite sends it over. Welbeck with the pass. Spoladoro. Swung on by Van Hecke on the right side, and that gets through. 14-11 here. Mike, I think you were right about that. Kind of a tipping point in the set. Let's see if we can really drive it home from here. Brownlee puts the serve up, and that is a Dan Stein Alligator ace for your Northern Lights. 17 red.
Yeah, we talk about that 4-point cushion, Jim. It's very important to get to that 4-point cushion and keep it. So
Brownlee upset with herself there. We're coming up just short on that serve.
See if we can pop it back up to 4 here right away.
15-12. Klimbarski, great pass to keep that one alive. Audrey sends it over, just short. Good fought there. Tough play to send that over in the back.
Yeah, the Lights team again running a 5-1 here, primarily due to Lauren Schmidt. She's good to see her back in the gym, but still not cleared to play medically with that ankle injury.
Brownlee swings that over. That one doesn't make it back over from the Iowa side. Remember this team from Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. It brings Ella Masso back to the line here, right in front of our broadcast position. Readjusts a couple times. Right-hander sends it over. Iowa has trouble with that one, and that is another Dan Stein Alligator ace.
Great serve by Ella here. She really puts her body into the serve and hits that ball with great pace.
Oh, and that one's overpassed and sent right back by Laura Welbrock. Looking good here, Mike. 18-13.
It is looking good. It is looking good.
As expected, that's a timeout for your Iowa elite team. We'll be back in just a minute. These are mutes. All right, folks, we're back again here. Getting set up. We got a little bit of a different broadcast system we're trying out today, so hopefully everything's working good. Massel continues at the line, and they continue to have trouble with that serve. Great serve that comes across. Big swing right side. That goes down. There's chaos on the Iowa side at the moment. 19-13.
This is a very interesting broadcast position, Jim, with the camera right behind Ella. If you watch that ball, you can really see it dance. The force she puts on it with that knuckleball effect, that ball is moving left to right, very difficult to receive.
Wow, yes, it does look difficult. All right, they got the block there on the left side. That's another point for Northern Lights, and we are in control here, first team to 20, Mike.
It's very important, especially with a 7-point spread. The key here now is to just finish strong, not to let anything down.
Massel continues at the line. Iowa sends it over. That could have been a double contact. They let that go. Spolodoro, big swing in the middle from Kinsey Cronin. Tor and his hammer have nothing on the powerful right arm of Kinsey Cronin.
That's a Kinsey crush right there out of the middle, Jim. I really like to see her active in the middle. Fantastic player.
Massel continues. What a great service run here. Another one of these knuckleballs that's moving. We got a ball in the court here, but that one was out, so no effect. Remember, we have, I don't know, about 40 courts here the way it looks. And there are simply 100 balls or more in the air at any given time.
Yeah, exactly 40, Jim. It's a full convention center.
Welbrock sends that over. That's out of system and trouble on the other side, and the Iowa team is absolutely reeling at this moment, Mike.
They are. I think very surprised that the C seed in the pool here has shown up with this level of intensity. This is a great start for the Lights team.
KJ Klembarski sends it over from the left side. Iowa's going to swing on the left pin from that. Klembarski the pass. That's in a tough spot. Goes on the other side. Welbrock tries to crawl across, but I think you have to come around the standard. Maybe that isn't even allowed at this level.
Yeah, coming around the standard. It's interesting, the sand volleyball court, as long as you are outside of the court, you can go as far back as you want.
Okay.
So going under the net, not the right approach. Going around the outside, might have a shot.
All right, Iowa will send this serve over. Dug up by Klembarski. Spolodoro back to middle, and Fredheim sends it over. Going to be free balled back over. Klembarski. Back set. Swung on the southpaw there. And there's more chaos on the other side, a double contact called, and we are getting down to crunch time in set number 2. 23-15.
Yes, we are. That was a great play by Jordan. Showed her flexibility to go get the set. Was a bit outside for her left hand, but she went out over there and got it. Great play.
Oh, nice set. Nice serve over by Audrey. Swung on the block, just a little bit wide.
Yep, very good position by Laney there. Small minor tweak. She needs to get up on the outside and get the hands facing the inside of the court. She was solid with the block contact, but it sent it straight back to where she was facing, which was out of bounds.
Ben Hickey swings on this one from the left side. Iowa brings it back. Laura's there with the block. They reset their offense. Left pin blocked again. Emma Fredheim this time. And that's another Northern Lights point, and we are at match point, set and match point, folks.
boy, I would say entirely across our front row, Jim, we have played a strong net game this set.
Wellbrook sends it over, and that is another Dan Stein alligator ace, and that finishes off this match. A good win, Mike, and a great way to start things here in Omaha.
Great way to start here. We're on. So we'll get a little break here. A match that we sit, a match that we ref, and then we're back scheduled time against the Nebraska Elite 17 team at 6 p.m. Central Time.
All right, folks, that's going to be it for now. See the team discussing their victory here. We'll join you maybe a little bit early from that match, and we'll maybe have some interviews for you and some other insight into how the tournament's going in general. Again, we're just getting going here. So alongside Mike Spoladoro, this is Jim Wellbrook, and we've been broadcasting Northern Lights Volleyball here on the Spoladoro Sports Network.